classy, kind of trashy. We are here to entertain you again in our wonderful New Year's Eve edition.
Yay to
Another
the end
year
of 2013.
Thank goodness, because it has not been the best year ever, but we are so excited about 2014. So I'm Tracy.
I'm Lori.
I'm Cheryl.
And we are so happy that you joined us again. We're starting out with a shot
To ring in the new year.
To ring in the new year,
Chilled.
that's right.
Because let me tell you, we spoke about this at the last episode, that 2013 hasn't really been that bad of a year, but the highs are really high and the lows are really low. And I think that at the beginning of the year, it started out pretty decent, on a pretty high note, and I think it's just kind of been slowly going to the end. So I'm like looking so forward to finishing this year.
Yes. I don't really think that this year's been. It's been really up or really down.
Yep.
You know, and I remember at the end of last year I was really down, and so this year really went up for me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you know, there was a funny thing that somebody had, like, one of those silly little like sayings people post. It was like something along the lines of the people that you cared so much about in the beginning of the year, you don't even speak to, and then somebody that you've never spoken to, you care so much at by the end of the year. And that's really been, to me, like the kind of year that it's been. I've like, there's been the end of old friendships, beginnings of new friendships, and, you know, some things are bittersweet and some things are wonderful, but I can't complain about where I'm at as far as my friends go. I love you guys. I haven't even drank yet. No, but the truth is I'm always thankful for my friends, and that is definitely the up of it all.
That is a good thing, because if I would have had to go through a lot of the lows that I went through this year without my friends, I didn't do it. So.
No, it's definitely true. And you know what? I was in a very holiday blues place last week. I mean, I was so like, I probably spent about 2 days just like, I'm done. And then I said, you know what, Lori? You have so many fun things to do. You know what I mean? Like, we were going to be, filming. I have so many just nice things to do in the next week. And I'm like, I could go and just ruin and not go and let myself stay in this. Or I can just say, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm going to have a good time. Because whatever is your problem today isn't going to matter over the next week. Nope. You know, everybody's on holiday highs and everything. So why ruin it with being sad about life?
Speaking of holiday highs. And speaking of holiday
she knew where I was going with that. So the holiday highs, we need to.
All right,
cheers to friends.
To friends.
To good friends.
To 2014.
Yes.
Sláinte.
And to Norman. Read it.
Oh,
Norman, because we're still waiting for you. 2014 is gonna be our year. We're gonna like commandeer you from going to Tokyo or somewhere big like that. You know, and yeah.
Why would you want to go to Tokyo?
You wouldn't want to go.
Why can't you just swing by your sunny South Florida, 80-something degrees?
Yeah, it's like,
trust me, it's 80 degrees.
It was so hot.
We should all be sitting here with fans.
Know,
We should be like, we're in the South.
But just think,
it's like a beach.
No one would know you were here until after you left. Then we would start doing Facebook.
Then we're gonna brag.
But you can relax. You can kick back. You can do whatever.
Hey, I made homemade soup tonight.
It's delicious.
It was awesome.
Delicious.
With nice hearty bread.
That was wonderful.
And we have cold milagro. All right.
Oh, it is better cold.
It's better cold.
It is.
I've been learning to chill my tequila. That's part of our class.
We're always getting classier around here.
But I do have to
Learning
say,
new things.
it is a little nicer from when you chill it with a little bit of water, because it sweats a little bit, and water kind of waters it down a little bit. But anyway, so we were going to talk about some of our favorite New Year's memories. I'm going to let you guys start, because I have to think of one.
Happy New Year's memories. I have none. Well, last year was a pretty funny New Year's.
It was not my fault.
It was pretty funny, actually.
What did we do?
Remember, we had the New Year's party at your house. Remember, and Scott threw up in the
here.
Oh, yes, that was probably my day. Yeah, see, if it wasn't for friends, I would forget everything. Yes, that was very funny.
He decided to go on a cleanse for like a week or so. Right before New Year's, he was cleansed. Just all juice. He did all juice, and then New Year's he was done, so he drank a normal amount that normally would be
just
fine.
beer.
I know he had a few shots.
Oh, did he?
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he was just drinking
like
beer.
serving the Smarties.
Yeah, he took a few shots.
But the
too,
funny,
and a couple
the funny
beers.
part was like, where's Scott?
He was outside. My son was outside, and he's like,
Yeah, Nicholas was
so
talking.
sick he was throwing up.
Scott was
But he's not the only one.
No,
okay,
no,
so
he
we're not
wasn't.
going to like
No.
pinpoint him.
But
That just
Scott
means
was
good times.
Scott was throwing up, and Nicholas was talking to him. And he told me that later. He's like, "Here I am throwing up," and
the
Nicholas
kids
is just
are talking.
continuing this conversation, and I'm like, "I'm throwing up," and I have like a little privacy.
My son loves her husband. It's great. He's like the father he wishes he had.
He's like,
so.
Yeah,
So-
and then Cheryl and her husband got to drive Scott and I home that night. Thank you, Cheryl.
They were amazing DDs. You know, they're always, you know what, it's very funny because there was one other time we went to Big City Tavern and
Right.
watch their martinis if you ever go there because
They do.
I mean,
They like creep up on you.
I don't even know what they do to their martinis because I make I don't even know. But anyways, I was just like, 1 minute I was fine, next minute
Yep.
I was not. And yeah, and I swear somebody drugged me because I was ridiculously sick. But her and her husband were there too, so we
I had
started
to drive
to
her
think.
home, and he had to follow me in the car. And
You're
then-
starting to think that there's a conspiracy here.
Yes,
because
we're doing a Munchausen kind of thing. 'Cause we want all of our friends to think we're such wonderful people. That,
they
like,
drug us.
So they can give us rides home.
No, the thing is,
And we think they're such great friends. Don't try that at home.
No. The problem is the thing is that I'm so already so embalmed by alcohol that when I get to my limit, I know my limit, and then I
Yeah.
stop, and half hour later, I'm fine.
Yeah,
You know
but
what?
not this
That's-
weekend. Not this
I
weekend.
did.
I
stopped.
actually
There was
saw
half
you
an hour.
though this weekend. It's the first time. Like I've never
Yep.
seen Cheryl. Even
And then I already knew. I said,
Tennessee.
okay, I'm kind of woohoo, I'm done, and I stopped, and I knew my limit. I was done, and then I was still functional.
Yeah, you were after. Yeah,
Yeah.
after just a short while, you were
I
back
just have
to
to
normal.
right
But
because I know
I
my
noticed
limit.
it for a while, and it was funny because she was doing a craft show and she was vending, and she had a sale. The people had bought
I swear I had
necklace or
11.
earrings or something.
I had
don't know.
11 of those. I swear I had 11 of those margaritas. I swear I
can't
had
believe
11
you
margaritas. I'm pretty
I
sure.
cannot believe you had 11 margaritas.
Okay, well I had at least 8 because I did not
Okay.
just have 4.
No,
There's no way
well,
from 12 to 7 that I had 4.
I mean, I would say maybe 6 or 7.
No, I had about 8 to 11. I think I went all the way to 11. You know what I'm talking about. You're with me,
It
right?
could
I went
have
all
been.
the way
I
to
wasn't
11.
there. I was walking around some, so it
You had
could.
one that you didn't finish,
No, I didn't.
but it's okay because she hasn't been feeling well. this week.
I was sick this past
You
week.
had one you didn't finish, and then I got you another one that you didn't finish.
Yes,
So,
I
but
did.
you only had the 2 that we
Yeah,
ordered.
I barely.
I
don't even
had 11. I'm telling you. I had a lot of cups.
That's our
You had a
girl.
lot of cups.
Yeah. And then all of a
our
sudden,
girl.
I know when I'm at that point, and I'm like, okay, I'm woohoo, I'm done. And then half hour later, I'm packing
But
up. it's time to
apparently
slip-
she took the money and didn't give them their merchandise.
Yeah, no,
Wasn't that-
she just went to write down what she sold.
Oh, yeah, I have to write down
So sitting there,
everything,
like-
everything that I'm
And the
selling. I'm
lady
trying to remember,
kept
what did they
looking at
sell?
me, and she was like, so can I get my stuff? And I look over at Cheryl, and she's just
I'm like, trying to
looking
remember
at
what
the
I
book,
sold
and I'm
her.
like, you know what? Yeah, let me just get that for you. And I knew where everything was anyway, so I wrapped it up. And
Well, that's
they
what
were
booth
happy.
babes are
They
for.
were happy.
But the good thing is, as I'm writing, and I could read my writing the next day, so that's pretty good. But at least I was writing, and I wasn't. Right? I wasn't.
No, you weren't doing
No,
that, but
I'm
you
a
were
functional
in
drunk.
another place.
Well,
enjoying yourself.
11 margaritas, and I could still write.
I would
think
never
I'm doing
have made
damn
it.
good.
No.
How did you do at that show, by the way?
I did really well at that
Okay,
show. It was very surprising that I did that well.
Because see,
at
I
that
usually
show.
drink more when I'm not doing good.
No.
Well,
I'm not doing
you know
good,
where
I
they
just
put
like-
us? They literally, we were against the bar.
Oh, so all you had to do
Our
is turn
table
around.
was literally against the bar.
requested
The
to be
bartender, she
by
just
the
kept
bar.
talking to us the whole time. So yeah, she was constantly just would hand drinks over.
Oh, no.
Totally. I would just put my
It wasn't-
empty drink out and then talk to Tracy a little bit, and then
Next
my
time
drink
I do
would be
Indy, I'm
filled.
going to ask for that
That
spot.
spot. It was a good
Yeah,
spot.
it was a good
nice.
spot.
And
Well,
it
that's
was
a little bit
cool.
hard
It
because
wasn't
I have
hot.
to actually work while I'm
Yeah,
vending,
you
so I
can't.
have
It's
so
different.
it's
It was
kind of my
different.
rule. I don't drink and draw, but
Drink and draw.
sometimes I do. What was it? The funny thing? We did the Trouble with Girls.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't. We were someplace I really didn't think I was going to make any money, so we brought like our own little, cooler. We
Thank
had
goodness you
Sailor.
did.
We had
because
Ginger.
the food truck broke and
Oh.
there was no food.
Oh no, it wasn't that. That was the one before that.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't at that
me
one,
and Tracy
okay.
did it, and so I was thinking, we're not going to be busy, and so we started drinking, and I was pretty happy. I got so busy at 9 o'clock, and everybody wanted these really detailed things, and I couldn't even stop drinking because every time I stopped drinking, I got a headache. You know, because we were drinking. We were having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did on the. I didn't think it was going to be that busy. And
I did great designs. I delivered. There was lots of pictures taken. It was funny. Yeah. So the second year we did that, which was this year, and it was very funny. There were no food trucks, and there's a great picture of them.
They had a food truck that their generator wasn't working. They couldn't.
So we had no. There was no
food.
There was alcohol and no food, which doesn't go over well for many hours, especially for vendors. And there was really funny. I had this
especially for the vendors that get there early to set up their friends'
and that's a good container. And they were like,
because it has potato salad in it.
Oh, potato salad. So they're on the ground. Like
I had to wait. I had to set up. I got there early to set up your spot because you were working another job because she works all the time. And then she got all the way there. Was that the time?
Yeah. Yes.
She got all the way there finally and realized she forgot
her henna.
Which means I will make no money.
So then she had to go and I had to
hop in the car. The only good thing about that is my car was air conditioned.
Yes.
Exactly.
It was very hot that day. Yeah. It's been a very hot year here in South Florida, the whole year, but yeah.
But I'm so glad you brought food, because Tracy and I were just...
Well, I think
there's a picture of them being ravenous on... I bring like a carpet and everything. They're literally on the ground. And I look at them and they're like...
I think I growled at her.
And she's got a shot glass in her cleavage.
Yeah, and the shot glass in my cleavage. Because I had to keep that shot glass with me all night.
Because we keep it classy.
Yeah. But it was really fun. But yeah, the heat lately, I mean, right now I'm going to say that it is probably 80-something degrees. And it is about to be New Year's. And
I will tell you, it is New Year's and it is hot. Okay, I will tell you exactly what temperature it is. Oh, it's 40 degrees in Ireland right now.
No, that's not us.
It is 32 degrees in Portland, Maine.
That's where my
It is 80. It's 80.
80 degrees.
80 and it's nighttime.
And it's
Florida.
80 degrees and it's dark.
80. No wonder.
Jack Frost does not.
Yeah, Florida doesn't get with the program. So Florida needs to just be sawed off at the border and cut loose.
I know. They should just say we're a tropical island. I mean, because it's we don't.
Do you remember that years ago the Key West abdicated and they became the Conch Republic?
That's right.
Do you remember that?
I do.
They became what?
They're their own country down there.
Yeah, they.
Did you not know that?
Yes.
No.
They became.
They're their own country.
They became.
They're their own country, part of the United States of America, like Puerto Rico.
No. They are. It didn't go.
Puerto Rico is part of the.
No,
they are.
It didn't go over that well. But they became the Conch Republic. They decided that they were fed up with the rest of America, that they didn't like the way that everybody does. Yeah. They totally abdicated from the Union. I guess you could still do that. I don't know. And they were the Conch Republic for 2 weeks. Not even, maybe. I don't know, something.
I don't see very many people in the Keys getting things accomplished very well. I think that's a very laid back place.
Because they realized that they had drank all the booze and no one else was making food, so I think that's what happened. But
I think they need to be, if they're better being ran because then everybody can relax. I don't know. We live in a free country, thank the Lord, and it is. We have a lot of really crazy special benefits and
like this.
Yeah,
we
like this.
To put on the show for you.
Yeah,
which is basically free for you as well, but it costs us money to do this for you.
Yeah, so anytime you want to donate Milagro or cash for a new camera, we would highly take it. Or clothes. Sourpuss, we love you.
That's true.
Too Fast, we love you. Daddy-O's, we love you.
Heartbreaker, too.
Heartbreaker. What is it? Hot for
that's what I'm sorry.
Heart for hot. We love you.
They had to.
Yes. They
like copyrighted or something.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Today, and I was like,
Heart for hot, which we love. So we will be happy to wear and model your clothes while we film.
As long as you send us the ones with the good zippers.
Oh, heart for hot always
perfect.
Because let me tell you something.
Are.
Right now, I was supposed to be in purple. It is on the clothesline because it doesn't have.
Because the zipper broke.
Because it broke.
I bought a dress this weekend. I brought it with the zipper broken because I wanted the dress. It's ridiculous. I'm going to have to go pay to have a zipper. Now, I got a discount. I got a $10 discount on it, but I was just like, you want things, but I always know pretty much every dress I buy, I will probably end up replacing the zipper. That's sad. But we don't want to get on a zipper subject tonight. No, it's New Year's.
Okay, the New Year's. Did you ever come up with your most memorable New Year's thing?
It was last year.
Well, that's right.
The last year with
I was saying that was a funny one.
That's right.
That was a funny one. So, yeah, we've only had one child.
I've only had one, not 11.
So what about you? What was
me? I actually know what my most memorable New Year's was, but then it also brings us into that whole other topic of
the Y2K.
The Y2K.
Oh.
So if you have a memory that's before the Y2K,
I have no memories.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, my
actually, no. Most New Year's. No, it's not. It's not sad. You know, like for just so many years, I you know, and I wanted to be home with my kid.
Yeah.
So
actually,
and that was always fine. And you know,
well.
and those were always those. You know, like that was no problem. And you know, I just felt like I didn't want to be gone if he was home because that's what's most important. Right. So, for me, and that was fine.
But did your kid want to be home with you? Was that a cough? Did I hear a cough?
He loves being home with his mom.
I got a head shake. Yeah. He's not here, but I saw a head shake.
No, but you know what? That's okay. And you know what? I'm very happy. And anything before that, I don't even remember. But I'm very thankful. Like last year, like all of our kids are older now, so we were able the party they were had where their dad was puking. You know, no, everybody's at, and it's fun. You know, it's everybody's at a great age. So,
but my favorite, my most memorable, and my most favorite New Year's happened to be Y2K.
That was like a little scary.
Yeah, because it was the first year that I had.
Where we stayed home.
You're like, what's gonna happen?
It was the first year that I had moved back from Maine. I love Portland, Maine. Love it. I moved back from Maine in '99. So at the end of that year, I went back to see one of my roommates for Y2K, and
so you flew away for
I flew
Y2K.
away. Yes.
Even though the world could come to an end,
right.
You decided I'm just going to be in Portland.
I'm going to be where
if
my
the
happy
world's
place.
Gonna come to an end, yeah.
I'm going to be my happy place.
Yeah, that's good.
So I went to see my friend Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. And I went to Portland, Maine, and they do the thing where I think they do it some places down here where you can do a bar hop wristband for, I don't know if they do it for New Year's or not, but they do it up there.
I've never seen it like for SantaCon or
yeah,
something like that.
Where they do it for New Year's in Portland, and where you can get by wristband and bar hop or whatever. But I remember the bulk of the night, it was like 7 below, and I know this because I do have a photograph of 7 below, and but if you wait till it gets warmer, you're not going to go out. And it was really fun. And my friend Sylvia lived right down the street from. She lived in the city, so she lived right down the street from a Rite Aid. And at the time, Rite Aid was having a sale for $3.99 on this Spumante kind of champagne.
Oh,
I can't tell you how many trips we made to the Rite Aid for that champagne. And we're already
7 below. Oh, that would be so much fun.
And we were already fit chased before we even got to dinner, because then we had planned a dinner to go to this place where like a couple of the people that I hadn't seen since I moved were going to be there and whatever, so it was really nice. And then we just roamed around and did the whole bar hopping thing, and it was pretty cool. But cool is the optimum word because it was 7 degrees outside. But you know what? Everyone's out. Everyone is out there in their coats having fun. They had this huge Christmas tree in the square. And it was awesome, and I just had like the most fun that I ever had.
That sounds fantastic.
Because it was just, and then you don't have to drive anywhere. You just walk around, and it wasn't snowing, and it wasn't the streets weren't all slippery from snow.
It was 7 below, and it wasn't snowing.
No, because there was no humidity.
It only snows if it's rain.
I don't really, you know what? I'm a native. I am the only. I'm a native, so it's like I don't understand the dynamics of snow.
No,
and I've actually never even been in real snow.
Well, it could be.
That's so crazy.
It could be cool here, sort of, and gray and cloudy and not rain. So it's sort of the same way
up
north with the snow.
I guess.
And there was snow, like, you know, in some of the flower beds and all that stuff from like weeks prior snow or whatever. But there wasn't any sleet or recent snow, you know, on the street or anything, which I still would have been out in it regardless. So, but that was my most favorite New Year's Eve, and it was not a driving night. It was everyone's out.
That's so fun.
Freezing cold. I love the cold weather. And it was seeing a roommate and hanging out and doing dinner.
You know, when you're drinking, you're busy. You're not as you're not
doing
cold.
a disco dance over there, Grace.
Well, wow, we've like flown through 20 minutes. Is that what
we're doing? 20 minutes wrap up already?
Yeah, she's over there doing the disco move that she does when it's
all right. So should we do a final?
Oh, let's do our final.
Yeah, I do your final to Norman.
Norman,
you know, we'd love to spend New Year's with you. Cheers! I know you're in Tokyo.
We'll even just
filming the cutest little kids because I follow him.
What?
No, he's got the cutest. He does. You know what? Just my heart. You know, he's got a good heart.
Angel came back to the
Angel
group
came for a cameo
because she wants Norman.
Because she's one of the girls.
You could even just crash on the couch and play video games and believe you.
He doesn't need to crash on the couch, but, you know.
Oh, like you would turn him down if he just knocked on the door to say, I'm just going to crash on your couch?
I'd give him the bed and I'd sleep on the couch.
Oh, I see. Wow. Because, the funny thing is, whenever we've crashed here, we don't get the bed.
Unlike Christine, who says that none of us get her bed if we come to her house on
Listen,
New Year's Eve.
Christine is I've always pumped her up an air mattress. She's had her own, she's always been well taken care of in this house. I even have her shower cap here. Okay? So, yeah, she's
Christine.
Always comfy beds. She said to me, bring your air mattress. So I have to, pack my car for the night if I leave, because wherever I go, I have a plug-in blow-up air mattress, so I'll be okay.
But that's where we're going now. After this.
Yeah.
Woo! Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
She just loves clinking the glasses.
We have a DD.
She just loves
Bye.
clinking the glasses.
Thank you so much for joining our New Year's episode. So make sure you like,
comment,
and subscribe.
And you go ahead. No,
Follow us. Follow us
I can't.
on Facebook.
You know what? In the description,
Donate
there are links
for a
to our
new camera.
Facebook page, and just go to the Facebook page, and then you can find all of us there. And then go to Twitter and Instagram. We're on there. Classic Kinda Trashy. Just follow us, because